be a while, so power up, dig deep. Right? Okay, so we're gonna make some words, all right? My beginning sound is gonna be here. My rhyme or the ending sound is gonna be here, okay? Say eind.
Eind.
Add b to eind. What do you get?
Bind.
The word is bind. Say isled.
Isled.
Add ch to isled.
Child.
The word is child. Good. Say eind.
Bind.
Add ger to eind. What do you get?
Grind.
The word is grind. Now I'm going to say the word, and we're going to take away the first sound. Ready? Say most.
Most.
Take away the What's left?
Oast.
Excellent. Say bold.
Bold.
Take away b. What's left?
Old.
Very good. Say ghost.
Ghost.
Take away the g. What's left?
Oast.
Good for you. Say told.
Told.
Take away the t. What's left?
Old.
Good job. Okay. Get out your palm paper or your writer. Let's do some sounds. Cursive carpet. Love it. Now that we're getting into the cursive. Here we go. OI says boy, like in boil. Your turn.
O-I says oil like in boil.
Good. Look up here. I-G-H says I, like in light. Your turn.
I-G-H says I like in light.
Good. Remember this one?
Yes.
Not too long ago. P-H says like in phone.
phone.
Do it again.
P-H says like in phone.
Good. Two different sounds. Okay. Listen to me first. T-H says like in thumb. Do it.
T-H says like in thumb.
Good. It can also sound like this. Let's do it. T-H says like in them. Good job. A-W says all like in draw. Your turn.
A-W says all like in draw.
Where do we usually see that A-W spelling? Grace? End. Good draw. Ready for the next one? Okay. C-K says like in duck. Right? Where are we going to see this spelling? Riley?
At the end.
At the end. Good for you. After a short vowel. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
T-C-H says like in catch. Right? Where are we going to see this one? Gianna.
At the end.
At the end, after a short vowel. Good for you. Oh boy. We have a lot for this. Okay, we have a lot. Let's do the one we learned first, okay? C-H says like in chin. Now we'll do our friend, okay? C-H says like in Christopher. Do you remember the other one I just told you the other day? Maybe you remember, maybe you don't. Liliana.
It says
Like in
Charlotte.
Charlotte, and a person who has a job of working in the restaurant,
A chef.
cooking the food.
Chef.
Tell me if you know.
Chef.
Chef. Good for you. Let's do it again. C-H says like in, let's say chef. Chef. Good job. How many?
3.
Okay, here we go. You listen to me first. E-D says like in jumped. You do it.
E says like in jumped.
Good. E-D says d, like in sailed. You do it.
E says like in sailed.
Right? We don't say sailed. We say sailed. All right. One more. E-D says id, like in rented. Rented. Your turn. E-D says id, like in told you the story about how I had to rent the house. I had to pay somebody else to let us live there. We rented the house. Next one. C says
like in cat.
Or cock.
Who knows the other sound? Ooh, Camille. We'll say the sound, not the letter. Good. C says like in circus or cycle.
Or
Okay.
Cindy.
And Cindy. Yes.
Cindy?
Good. Next one. ING says ing like in
Ring.
ANK says ank like in bank. You. Let's do one more. E says eat like in meat.
Or
Not the meat you eat, but the meat as when you greet somebody. Right? Good. All right, now we're going to do some words. Okay? Think about what the word is to yourself. Then on the count of 3, tell it to me. Don't yell it to me. Then we're going to talk about which pocket it should go in. Which syllable division rule is it following? Read it to yourself. On the count of 3, tell it to me. Don't yell it to me. 1, 2, 3.
Tackle.
Good job. All right, so we have a 2-syllable word here, right? Who remembers what kind of rule it's going to follow to divide it into those 2 syllables? Christopher.
consonant.
Excellent. We have consonant LE, one of our favorite ones. First one we learned. Count back 3. 1, 2, 3. Split. So we have tack. Oh, good job. Read it to yourself. I know you love this word. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Lipstick.
What type? Can't resist. Go ahead, Rylan.
Compound.
Compound word. What 2 words make up this compound word? Go ahead, Rylan, tell us.
Lip and stick.
Good for you. Lip and stick. Nice job. Read it to yourself. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Tumble.
Excellent. Raise your hand if you know the type. Where's it gonna go? Gracie girl?
Consonant
Good. Count consonant LE. Count back 3. We've got our consonant LE. Tumble. Tumble. We haven't done this word.
I know that.
You think that's a funny word? 1, 2, 3.
Kiddo.
Yes. Awesome. What type is it? How are we going to divide this rule? What's it following? What pattern? Go ahead, Jameson. What do you see right here? Good job, Jameson. So it's going to go in the twin side, okay? Kiddo. Kiddo is like a term of endearment, kind of like sweetie, cutie, honey, lovey. Kiddo.
Munchkin?
Yeah. Kiddo.
It's like that much.
Read it to yourself. 1, 2, 3.
Tingle.
Good. Tingle. Kind of goes along with that word numb we were doing. You have that kind of tingly feeling when your foot falls asleep or your arm falls asleep and you're leaning on it too long. Who knows the type? Raise your hand. Madison? Yep. Consonant LE. Count back 3. What type of syllable is this one? Tin. Is it open? Is it closed? Is it a double vowel? Is it an R controlled? Rider? Not that board. We've moved on. Those are for multi-syllable words. Open, closed, double vowel. I'll give you 3 choices. It's closed, all right. Good for you. Read it to yourself. 1, 2, 3.
Grandson.
Type. Gianna. It is a compound word. What's the first word? Next word? There it is. Excelente. All right. I think we did this one before, but I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3.
Tennis.
Excellent. Type. You want to tell me, Camille?
VCCB.
It's a VCCV, all right. We've got what in the middle there?
Double consonant.
The twins, right? Good job. So where's it gonna go? Is it gonna go under VCCV or should we put it under twins?
Twins.
Put it under all VCCV words are twins? 1, 2, 3.
Stumble.
Good job. Who knows the type? Georgia. You got it. Good job. All right. I'm going to give you these cards to sort into the pockets. Then we're going to go back to our seats and do some dictation. Take one. There you go. One for you. One for you. There you go. If you're not sure where to put it, just let me know. We're going to help you out. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's all I got, guys. That's all I got.
Hello, Ryder. I noticed you're very quick. I don't notice that. It's a lot.
That's my first sound. Thanks for going with the flow, Kennedy. Thanks for going with the flow, Ryder. Let's see, Christopher. How many weights you have?
3. No, 2.
You got 2? All right, tell us.
CH
And
and TC.
you got it. Check yourself. Number 2. Okay. How about Lily?
CK.
CK. C.
CK.
Excelente. Third sound, number 3. Oh, okay. Yes, you're right. CH, but that one we didn't formally learn in Super Kids yet, so I'm not going to have you be responsible for it. If you put it down there, bonus points for you. Let's do 2 sounds. Like in fish, like in phone. Okay, Rylan, go ahead.
F
Yeah,
and PH.
excelente. Good. Number 4. Like in thumb. Like in thumb. What'd you get there, Ryder?
CH.
Say it again.
CH. No.
Like in
Oh,
thumb.
TH.
You got it. Good job. Okay, number 5. Oi.
And number 4.
We're on number 5. Oi. Oi like in boy. Boy like in boil. Go ahead, Georgia girl.
L-I and O-Y.
You got it, my love. Number 6. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Aw.
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 Listen to my words for clues, guys. Aw like in draw. Aw like in haul. Haul the wagon behind you. Good, Riley. I like how you're counting there. Aw like in taught. I taught the kids how to spell taught. Aw like in bought. I bought the ice cream cups. I have them ready. All right, Madison.
A-W.
Check.
A-U.
Check.
A-U-G-H.
Check.
O-U-T-H.
Excellent. All 4. Did you get all 4?
Yes.
Well done. Number 7. Let's go back in time a little bit with some of our old spelling rules. Let's try this one. The word is sight.
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 A sunset is a beautiful sight, especially down by the Manasquan River or the Shark River, right, guys? Sight. Okay, Grace.
S-I-G-H-T.
Good. Let's all spell sight with Grace. Sight. S-I-G-H-T. Nice. Number 8. Tightrope.
Tightrope.
Tight rope. So focus on how to spell the first syllable, tight, and then the next syllable, rope. The acrobats walked across the tightrope. Riley, give it a whirl.
T-I-G-H-T-R-O-P-E.
Well done, Riley. Good job. Let's spell tightrope with Riley, everybody. Tightrope. T-I-G-H-T-R-O-P-E. Tightrope. Number 9. Sugar. Sugar. Sugar is the name of our class pet. And it's also an ingredient that Madison's grandma has to buy a ton of. Number 9. Sugar. Go ahead, Gianna. You got it, my loves. Let's spell sugar with Gianna. Sugar. S-U-G-A-R. Sugar. Number 10. Here comes a sentence. I know how to write my name.
I know how to write my name.
Let's say it again and count. I know how to write my name. 7 words. We have some silent letters in there, my loves, right? Bless you, Camille. If you need me to say it again, just raise your hand. I know how to write my name. You're ready already?
Yes.
Christopher?
I.
How should I write that I, honey?
No. Uppercase I.
Thank you. Keep going.
H-O.
Let's do no. I know.
N-O-W-T.
We're doing I know how. I think you missed a word, Chris. I know, as in you have it in your head. You want me to go back and... Okay.
H-O-W-R.
I know how to.
T-O.
Now we're going to do right.
R-I-G-H-T.
My.
N-Y. N-A-M-E. Period.
Thank you. How did Christopher do with I?
Good.
How did Christopher do with how?
Good.
He did well.
Wow.
How did Christopher do with to?
Wow.
How did he do with my?
Wow.
How did he do with me? He's doing very well with his spelling, isn't he? Good job, Chris. But as I said, we have a couple of words here with some silent letters. So Chris, let's check out this word right here that I'm touching on the board. That actually says now. We want it to say no. What's the other spelling you can use for that's not an N? Silent letter.
K.
Yes, K-N-O-W. I know. Now you've got it, Chris. This right that Christopher wrote is the opposite of wrong, or the opposite of left. We need the one that talks about holding a tool in your hand to put some strokes on a paper. It's got a silent letter.
W.
W.
R.
I.
T-E.
You've got it, my love. Good job, Christopher. All right, count it up. Give yourself a 10 out of 10. How did you do?
Good.
You did well. 1 wrong. Give yourself a 9 out of 10. Did you get them all right over there? I can see you're looking so happy and proud of yourselves. 7 for 3 wrong. 6 for 4 wrong. Any more? Any more than that? Okay, good job. Boys and girls, this is what I want you to do now. Put this notebook away. Take out your whiteboard materials. We need an eraser. eraser. We need, you can put it on the back table though.
Are we gonna need a
You can use a regular marker today for this. We're gonna do the marker, the eraser, and the whiteboard. Okay, so. See my two words up here, everybody?
Yes.
You don't need to write anything just yet, okay? So you can cap your marker and put it down. Who can read these two words for me? Go ahead, Riley.
Kit and cot.
Good, let's all say these words with Riley.
Kit,
Kit,
cot.
cot. Let's stretch this one out. It. What kind of sound is this I making here? Is it long or is it short? What's it doing here, Camille?
Being short.
It's being short, right? And it's following which rule? Which syllable rule? It's saying short I for a reason. Do you remember, Lil?
Because there's a consonant after.
You got it. So when you have a consonant after a vowel, what's it going to do? What have we been learning? That good, because it's a closed syllable. Same thing with cot. Let's stretch it out. What's the vowel O doing, Madison?
Being short.
It's being short because it's got, my markers are failing me right now, because it's got that consonant right after it, and it's another example of a closed syllable. I'm going to teach you something today that follows a little bit of a different rule, okay? Sometimes, you're going to see I and O in words with consonants after it. But those special consonants are going to make the I be long and the O be long. We're going to call these, are you ready? Wild, old words.
Oh.
Wild old words.
Oh, I get it.
Wild old words.
I get
They're wild and crazy, and they're old. First, let me practice showing you how to read some of these words. Okay? Here I have that vowel I, followed by consonants. So most of the time, you would say to yourself, oh, this consonant's closing in that vowel. It's got to be short. But when it has LD after it, it's going to go like this. Ild. Say it.
Ild.
Good. I put a digraph in front of ild. Here's my word. Child. Child. We don't say chilled. Ch-it-old. We say child. Okay, that's my first word. Notice it has LD after it. Here's my next word.
And also wild.
I know. That's a little trick for you to remember. Kind of like crybaby.
Yeah.
When we're supposed to use those vowel sounds for Y. Here's my next word. I've got IND. It's followed, that vowel's followed by consonants, right? So you would think, oh, it's going to be short. But not for this one because it's a wild old word. It's got ND. So I put K in front of it. My word is kind. You've got it. So I've got ILD, IND. Here's one with O. Now you probably know this word because I remember when I was teaching you kindergarten way back when, we had this as one of our sight words, okay? It's followed by consonants, so most of the time you would think, oh, it's going to be short, that vowel, but in this word, it's long. Old, old. Put K in front of it, what do you get?
Cold.
Cold, cold. See how this is working? So we've got ild, ind, old. Here's some more. guess on how we're gonna say this. How are we gonna say this? Tell it to me, don't yell it to me. Old. I'm gonna put boot in front of it. One of my favorite characters. If it was uppercased.
Oh, I love it.
Jameson knows. Tell it to me. Bolt. Bolt. A bolt can be the character name in that movie, but a bolt is also a type of hardware, okay? It holds things together tightly. Here's one more wild old word. It's gonna have that long O sound. So we're not gonna say ost, we're gonna say ost. So I put p, no I didn't, yes I did, I put p in front of this. Do you think you know what my word is, Kennedy? Post, good, post. I think we did this, remember we were talking about a fence post one time? Okay, I can't remember what story that was related to, but we had a sneak peek at this one a long time ago. So what do we need to know about wild old words? That sometimes I and O can be long when followed by those consonants. Now you probably noticed something here. You see how there's a lot of them with L and D? Okay, that's gonna help you. Yes, Riley?
You have a book.
I have a bolt book? I do? Oh, thanks for reminding me. I forgot all about that. Yes, Madison?
What about the cost?
Okay, that's one. Did you hear what she said?
Cost.
Okay, she said cost. Do you know how to spell cost, Madison? Okay, so we have C-O-S-T. And like we had just been talking about, O-S-T in post says ost. O-S-T in this word does not say ost. That's one of the ones where, remember how I said where most of the time, this one doesn't follow that rule. Okay? Ost, not coast.
It's not like
Coast would actually be C. Oh, long.
I've seen it many times.
Right?
I know.
Like in boat. We have a lot of coastline here because we live in New Jersey, right on the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so now you guys are going to practice reading some words and spelling some words. Are you ready? With your marker. Let's try to spell some words, okay? And don't erase until I tell you to. Keep them all there. Here's my word. Jolt.
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 J. O. O. T. Jolt. Write them down. J. J. So jolt means when you make a sudden movement up or forward. Okay. Were you ever riding in your car and maybe somebody did something in front of your mom or your dad's car and they had to step on the brake really quick and fast? And your body kind of goes like that in the car seat or the back seat? That's a jolt. Or sometimes when the fire alarm goes off and we're busy doing our work, we're like, that's a jolt. Okay? Let's try to spell it. How about Jameson?
J-O-L-T.
Good, I'm gonna write it up here. J-O-L-T. Well done. Here comes your next word. Try this one. Colt.
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 Raise your hand if you know what a colt is. Wow. Grace? Camille? A colt? Do you know? Did you have your hand up, Georgia? It's a type of a horse. It's a type of a horse, right? Colt. Who's gonna spell that for me? Go ahead, Riley.
C-O-L-T.
Excelente. C-O-L-T. Story or question? Georgia.
I forgot.
Okay. Here comes the next one. Mild.
Mild.
Mild. Today is a mild day. It's not too cold. It's not super hot. There's a little bit of warmth in the air, right? If that wind would stop blowing so hard.
That's also not
Okay, mild. All right, are you ready to spell? Go ahead, Kennedy.
MILD.
Good job, Kennedy. Let's do this. Find.
Find.
Find. I can't find my planner. Oh, wait a second. It's in my backpack. How many times have I heard that?
A lot.
Find. Riley's going to spell find.
FIND.
Excellent. So we've got a lot of our wild old words here. Let's try this one. Hold. 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 Ryder, you want to give that a whirl? A whirl?
H
Good job.
O L D.
Good job. HOLD. Okay, boys and girls, I want to show you something about these words. I want you to look at my challenge level cards here. Check it out. See if you can read that to yourself. Oh boy. It's happening. Kennedy, what do you see?
There's a prefix and there's a wild old word.
Good. Can you read this to me, Kennedy?
Rewind.
Say it with Kennedy.
Rewind.
Rewind. What's the job of the prefix? We have that prefix re here. What's the job of it? What's it doing there? Stuck it onto my word wind. Gianna. Yes, to change the base word's meaning. So re means to do something again or back. So when I was a kid, we used to have what we called tapes. It was about that big, okay, for music, and we put it in a tape player. Or we had big chunky tapes this big, we put it in a VCR, and that tape would play us a movie if that machine was hooked up to the TV. So we press play, kind of like you do on your tablets, right?
Like a VHS?
Yes. And the movie would play through, and then it would be at the end. So if we wanted to watch it again, we'd have to press the button on the machine that said rewind, so it would wind it back to the beginning. Check out this word. Read this one to yourself. Georgia.
Unkind.
Yes. What do you notice on my wild old word kind here? What did I do?
A prefix and a wild old word.
Yes. What's the job? Who remembers what that prefix un means? Nobody in this room is this word. We're all this word. Yes. What does that prefix mean there, Lil?
It means that you're not something.
It means that you're not something. So if I describe somebody, which I probably never would in our class, as being unkind, it means they are not kind. Okay? Check this one out. Here's a wild old word. Tell it to me, don't yell it to me. Ghosts. That's a wild old word with our silent GH. What did I do here? Not a prefix, but it's a
Suffix.
it's a suffix. Good. So what am I trying to get you boys and girls to understand here? I've introduced you to a whole bunch of prefixes and suffixes. What's cool is that now you can take a whole bunch of one-syllable words that you already know how to spell and read, add a prefix or a suffix to get bigger, longer words. Okay? So, here's one more we're going to do.
What was that other thing?
I did ghosts. Look at this word. Ryder, you said it. Go ahead.
Finding.
And what does that ing suffix do here?
It makes the word be
happening.
Happening in the past.
That would be ED. Next month? Not in the past, but right now. What are you boys and girls doing right now? Writing, spelling, listening, reading. You're doing it right now. Okay? Good job. So what are we doing here? We're learning that sometimes O and I can be long, even if there's consonants right after it. I need you to cap your markers. I need you to erase. You're going to come back over to the alphabet row, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing in your own time. I give you 1 minute at the top, just in case you forget. You're going to highlight the words that are wild old words. Ild, old, eind, olt, and ost. Okay? All of the letter combinations are listed at the top. So when you're reading, take your highlighter and mark them up. Check.
Check.
Then about 5 minutes to draw a picture. Okay?
5 minutes.
About 5 minutes. Here's what's going to happen after that. I have my games set up for you boys and girls to practice these words. Okay? What, honey bun? I got the groups. I got the groups.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first group, my first game is a game called 4 in a row.
That's fun.
It is fun. Okay.
Is it kind of like
Here's
Lego?
what's, it's kind of like a blocking game. It's a blocking game, okay? The goal of the game is to get 4 words marked up in a row. And let's say row can also be top to bottom, not just left to right, okay? Hands down, let me finish explaining them before you ask the questions, okay? So each kid in the group gets a marker, okay? Your job is to get 4 in a row with your color, okay? So can you all see that from where you're sitting?
Yes.
So I'm gonna pretend I'm 3 different kids right now, okay? Kid number 1, I'm gonna read this word, child. Mark it off in blue. Now, I can read all 1, 2, 3, 4 and get 4 in a row this way. I could read 1, 2, 3, 4 and get 4 in a row this way. But the strategy part is that nobody else blocks me here or here. So the next kid might go like this. I'm gonna read fold because I'm gonna try to block that blue player. And then the next one says, oh, well, I'm gonna read most because I'm gonna try to block that blue player this way. See how that works? And you keep on reading, but trying to block the other players at the same time. The thing with this game is, hands down, you might not get a winner. You might not get a winner, but that's okay. Okay? Because here's the thing with you boys and girls. You're pretty good. Right? You're very strategic. You understand how to do these types of games. It's okay. At the end, and this is for everybody, you're gonna pick 5 words from your game. And this time, we're leveling it up here, guys. Add a suffix. Just like with those last couple cards I showed you. And you write a sentence using those 5 words with that suffix. Okay? So for example, mind. I could add the suffix s. She minds her own business. For this one, ing. I am minding the dog for my neighbor while he is on vacation, meaning you're taking care of it. Okay? This one, post. Sometimes the grown-ups like to do this on Facebook or Instagram.
Oh.
My mom posted a cute picture of me. Okay? So you pick 5 words to add a suffix to. Check?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. By the way, I put the paper for the writing right in the envelope. right in the zipper case. Jameson.
So that one's like tic-tac-toe?
Yes.
Tech words.
Hands down, hands down. Let me explain the next one. This one's race to the top. And I want to explain these to all of the kids, even though you might not get to do this particular one today, but they're going to be out tomorrow for you to practice also. Race to the top. It's kind of like roll and read, okay? You roll the die, and you read the next one going up, depending on which side of the die you roll, okay? If you get to the top, and there's still words to read, if you roll a 6, just roll again, pick 5 words to add a suffix to, and turn that word into a sentence, those words into a sentence. Check. Okay, next one. This one is for kids who have to, when you work on this one, the kids who have this one have to go on the rug, okay, the rainbow rug over here, because you need a big wide space to do this. You're gonna do a word sort. Here are the labels for the tops of your sorting columns. You know what this is, Kennedy? You have a picture in your head already? This says aisle. This says
Old.
this says
Old.
this says
Iron.
this says
Old.
good. And inside the envelope is a whole stack of cards.
Whoa.
You have to read the words.
Oh, I have a picture.
You have to read the words and decide which wild old ending it goes with. So this is the word host. Host. I am the host for the party. Okay? You would put it under the label that says host, and it has the picture of the ghost on it to give you a little bit of a clue. Right? Okay. Check. Okay. Next one up. These two are the same, just different wild old endings. Okay? Here we have build a word. So the wild old ending for these boards that I have in this folder are ost and olt. Ost and olt. Okay? 2 different laminated sheets. You're going to take these clipped letters. Okay?
Yeah.
You're going to, you see how this stack has ost at the bottom?
Yeah.
That's because that's for these words, ost, ost. This stack has OLT at the bottom. That's for this stack. So it stays nice and organized for you, okay? All right, so you take your card. You're going to place your beginning sound in front of olt, and you build a new word and write it down. What's the word?
Volt.
Volt has to do with electricity. I don't think anybody here has a dad who's an electrician, okay? Have you heard of voltage?
No.
That's all right, that's a complicated scientific thing.
There's volts that do gymnastics.
That's a vault, that's a vault. All right, check this one out, try this word. Molt, write it down. Molt is something that some animals can do. Does anybody know?
Nope.
When you lose your skin.
Like a snake.
Yum. Okay. Again, pick 5 words to put a suffix ending on and write a sentence using each of those 5 words. Check?
Yeah.
Yes. And there's another stack of the same type of activity in this envelope. Alrighty? Okay. Then I had my list. Oh my heavens, where did my list go? I know, where did my list go? Okay. See, I knew this was gonna happen. You get so well prepared, then you misplace something. I have my list of who's going with whom. Will you give me just a momento?
Yeah.
Uno momento. Little snafu. Have mercy on me, please, my loves, have mercy. That is not it.
In Florida, bro, can you go like that?
You're gonna be with me today, okay?
Alright. Okay.
Okay, so let's pick the next ones. Thanks for going with the flow here, my loves. Okay, I'm just taking out those kids' names. Thank goodness for the lucky sticks, okay? Georgia, Rylan, Georgia, and Christopher, you're with me, and Roses is already there, our sweet Rose. Okay. You ready, Freddies?
Yes.
Okay. Jameson, Ryder, and Riley.
Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad for them. Why? Because they were with the lowest. Yeah. You're not even a big deal.
She goes with the flow. Oh, okay. Thank you, Grace. Grace, Camille, and Liliana.
Oh, good one.
If you need any supplies like markers, you know where they are. Madison, Gianna, and Kennedy. Let's go.
Long ago, gold.
He's going to stop. Why?
Because you have a
Good. He's got a wild old word there.
men and women drove west to find gold. Yes, it is.
Do you see another one? I think I might see another one. Drove? Good. I like how she's going back and she's focusing on those vowels there that we already read. Oh, can't be that. No. F, F, F. That's
Oh,
not
fine.
Fine. Listen to that I in that word. We don't say ind, we say I. Good. Christopher, keep reading.
They left their old.
He's stopping. Old. Listen to that. Old. Now, old is a word on its own, but can also be a word family, a line for other words like hold, told, hold, mold. Good, Georgia girl. Excellent. Keep on going, Chris.
Lies behind.
Ooh, look. What do we see here? Look at that. Behind. So BE is also a type of a... We didn't do this one yet. But what do you think? You see those two letters in front of behind?
Yeah.
It's actually a type of a... Behind, because we have that syllable hind in the word. Keep going, Chris.
In hopes of being rich.
Good. Chris, I'm going to have you go back and reread the sentences you read so we can have a little bit more flowing. Go ahead.
Long ago, old men and women drove west to find gold. They left their own lives behind in hopes of being rich.
Good. I'm going to have you read one more sentence, Christopher.
These were wild times.
Okay, stop there. Did you hear him pause in the middle of that sentence, Georgia? Because he stopped and he saw a wild old word. Do you see it? Tell it to me. It is literally wild. Okay, Rylan, your turn. Okay, let's cover up that suffix. Read that. Not with some yet. Mines. Oh, everybody's stopping. Mines exploded with... Hold on, Georgia, good job. Thank you, my dear. Keep going.
That could be sold.
Good marking up here, my loves.
For lots of
Okay, I'm going to have you go back and reread this so we can understand what's really going on here.
mines exploded with gold that could be sold for lots of cash.
Okay, so this is about something that happened really, truly in real life. This is a true story, okay? A long, long time ago, the states out in the west, not where we live in the east, okay? People wanted to move there because they heard they could dig grew out of the ground, or they could dig gold and find it in rivers. So they found these places underground called mines. Yes, Christopher. Do you think they actually exploded? Like they got there and it was like, boom!
No, they're like chips there.
Okay. What happened was they found so much of it. Okay. It was actually a special time in history called the Gold Rush. The Gold Rush. I bet you he does. And what was so great about this is because the people could sell the gold and make lots of money. Okay? Right. Now let's have Georgia read some.
But most did not find any gold.
What do you see, Georgia? Gold and oaks. Oaks, yeah. We don't say oaks. Now that's kind of a funny word, right? Oaks. What does that mean? What's another word for oaks? Some blank got rich. Some people, you figured it out. It's actually a word from another language. Got, yeah. Keep going, Georgia.
The men and women
Hold on, go back here. But
did not find gold.
did we miss one or two? We need to do. And I see another one. Another wild old word with the O is long.
Because none of my pencils have an
Good, Christopher. All right, Georgia girl.
Wait, did I find those? Yeah. The men and women did not find any. Did not find
She found another one. Did you see it? Mark it up.
gold. Went
You got it.
back to their old home.
Oh, that makes sense to me when you think about this story. Some people did find gold, but it tells us most did not find any. So do you think this was an easy thing for these people to do? No, not at all. So they said, oh, forget it. Let's turn around and go back home. Mhm.
I want a cozy blanket. There they told
She's marking it up. What is it? Good.
the tales of their tragic
Nice reading, Georgia.
time in the wild.
Hold on. She's stopping here. Hold on, Georgia. Before you do that, Georgia's looking at this word, my loves. Tragic. First of all, our wild old words are for O and I. This is an A. But you're getting excited there for a reason, Georgia. I know why. Because what you say. You don't see AI, you see tragic. What's happening here that we just learned? With this letter. We don't say tragic or trag. We say tragic. You drawing a blank? It's not a J, right? We're not spelling that sound J with a J. What are we spelling it with? Yeah, so what is that? Not a silent G, but a Christopher. All right, let's go to Rylan. Giraffe. Yup. Not a silent. It's not a suffix. It doesn't say g. It says j. C does the same thing. It doesn't say k. It says because it is
Silent.
no. It's
It's
soft. It's soft, right? Okay, keep going, Georgia.
in the wild.
Good.
Gold.
One more at the end of that sentence. Well done. Good. Okay, so let's go back and read together all of our highlighted wild gold words. Ready? Go. Old.
Behind, gold, old, behind, gold, wild, sold, most, find, gold, old, I find, gold, old, told, wild, gold.
Okay, now Georgia, I know you got excited with this one, but that's not a wild gold word.
I know,
That's a
I
soft
actually
chew word.
figured it out.
5 minutes to draw a picture. I'm gonna go check in with the kids. I'll be back. Or pretend. It's actually a true story. This is something that really happened in American history. Okay? Have you ever heard of the San Francisco 49ers?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so they're called the San Francisco 49ers because in 1849 there was this real thing called the Gold Rush.
And it's
Okay? And it happened way out west. Okay? What happened was people discovered that gold, real gold, that we make jewelry out of, was in the ground. So they said, ooh, we gotta go there. We gotta go there because we're gonna get it out of the ground and we're gonna sell it and we're gonna make lots of money. Do you think everybody who went out there found the gold? No. So it tells you in this story, the people who didn't find gold, what did they have to do?
They had told the story.
Yeah. They had to go back home. They told their story to their family. Yeah, didn't work for us. Now we're back home. All right, here we go. Let's read some wild gold words together. Starting at the beginning. Ready? Read some words to me. Read some words to me, Good. Wow, you were on a roll there. Alright, go ahead, Riley. Somebody was going a little bit too fast there.
Okay.
Good job. Excellent. Okay. You have 1 more minute, and then I want you to play your game. No more drawing after a minute. Coming back. All right. So a long, long time ago, in 1849, people discovered that there was gold in the ground. And they said, we gotta go there, because if we get that gold and sell it, we're gonna make a lot of money. Now, based on your story that you read, did everybody find gold? No, it was very hard, very hard. So the people that didn't find the gold, what did they do? They went back home, right? They went back home. They didn't get rich, okay? So, what I want you to do, I'm gonna put some words here. You're gonna pay attention. Excellent. Good. Now your turn, Camille. Yes, I want to just stop right here. Check out this word, Alex. Grace had it highlighted, but then she scratched it out. Can you find that? Read that. Oh, what's that O doing? What's it doing? Being short or long? Yeah, so that's one of the words. Good job. Now, Grace, I'm going to point to something for you. Good. Good. You have 1 more minute for coloring, then I want you to get on your United States. Okay? So way, way, way out west, states like California, people discovered that there was gold in the ground. So they would dig in the ground to get the gold out. out, and they knew they could sell it because what can you do with it? What can you do with that? To do what with it? Jewelry, yes, yes, and other precious things. Did everybody find gold? No, it was very hard to do. So the people who didn't find gold, what did they do? Back home and tell their sad story. Well, it was sad because they went through all that travel to get there. It was a very hard life. Tragic. It's a long trip out there. This is before they had cars to get there. Okay? All right. So I'm going to put in wagons. Ready? Wait, I'm going to point to the words you read them to me. Stop right here. This is that. That's one that also does that. Okay. Good job, girls. Alright. You're going to finish. You're going to stop your coloring, stop your drawing, and get on to the game now. Okay, you did? Alright, then why don't you clean up this stuff? Get it out of the way. Read it. Post.
I posted my mother.
You posted a picture of your mom on Facebook? Alright, love it. Or Georgia, your turn. Christopher doesn't like his face on the World Wide Web.
Fine. Child.
Good.
I like child.
Okay. I like how you're using these words and sentences. I should cross them out. You don't need to cap it every time, Chris. It's okay, baby.
Mild.
Okay, mild. So mild is also a way, remember how I was talking about the temperature today is mild? You could also describe a child as being mild, meaning they have a calm temper. They don't get upset. They stay chill all the time. Grace is a mild child.
No, you're not.
So we could say Grace is
Mild.
because she stays
Calm.
She does. Good. All right, now you can go.
And down. Two. Why are we all getting two? Wait. Maybe two's the last number. No.
Read it. Did you add a suffix to
The
that?
child is wild. Wild.
Yes. So one child is more wild than the other, and the one who's even more wild than that one is the wildest. Are you the wildest, Vanelli?
Yes. I'm the wildest Foley.
All right. Next. Who's next?
Me.
All right. Come on.
And then I might change my last name to Alvin.
I know you told me.
Like 10 years ago.
Read it.
Jill.
Good. You could add a suffix to that. We're talking about how sometimes you have to make a sudden move up or forward.
You Jill.
Out of my. When the
Car stop.
when the car stops. Or when the bell rang. Nice. All right, Christopher.
Is that good?
This one already has
A suffix.
It doesn't have a suffix. It has a
Prefix.
prefix.
Colt. We did that word this morning.
It's a type of a.
I had an idea for Colt.
So if you have more than one of these, what suffix could you add? More than one. What suffix means more than one? Put it on a noun.
Ing.
That's for verbs. Grace has one colt, but Camille has two.
Colts.
Yes.
What does
Yes.
that mean?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
does that mean siblings.
Siblings?
No, it means horses.
Go ahead, Georgia girl, you're up.
6. I had an idea for him because I have my friends. I have my brother, and he has a friend named Tim.
Different thing. All right, good. Now look at this. This has a prefix, but we can also add a suffix here to tell that we're happening this now.
Unwinded.
Unwinding. Put it all together.
Unwinding.
Good. So
I was unwinding.
you had the base word wind plus a prefix plus a suffix. Unwinding. What's that big long word you made?
Grind.
Good. Can you think of a way you can use that word?
Grinding.
Grinding. What is something people grind?
Grind
Oh, okay. So you could probably say that we're using a sharpener to grind.
Grind.
Where do you grind your skates?
On a ring.
On the ice?
No. There's like maybe like there's a shop.
Oh, and the machine grinds them to make them.
Maybe there's like a gift shop and then they grind.
Yes. The man is grinding my skates to make them sharper. Coffee beans. Good, Georgia.
I was bolting.
Bolting, or she bolted across the.
Straight.
10 o'clock.
I called you Chris.
That's good.
We're gonna go. Chrissy finished the first game.
All right, now it's time for the sentences.
Can I have the paper clip?
All right, you ready, Georgia?
I have to.
Good. Christopher, your turn.
2. Reminding.
Oh,
Reminding.
and you just automatically stuck a suffix on it. Reminding. The teacher needs to do a lot of reminding.
For this class.
Sure.
No, the kids need to do a lot of.
Your turn.
No, the teachers. Reminding.
Sometimes, yes.
A lot of the time. Almost.
Well, this one we're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
That one we're not.
Almost
going to.
did. I can't scare. I don't know.
Doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
Almost. I'm almost there. You know. 6. And I've been close to the end of the game. Are they going to cry?
What we're going to do, we're going to stop. We're going to leave this like this. And if there's time, we can roll some more. But right now, we're going to move on to making some sentences.
Okay.
I thought I had 3 pieces of paper.
You did. You did. Oh, I know where it is.
Here's one.
And
Okay. Here you go. Put your names on top.
do.
You put your pencils on.
Where's my pencil?
Boys and girls, mouths closed, ears open. Stop what you're doing. In 2 minutes, everybody should be at the sentence writing part. Okay? Okay? Okay.
Do you have to do suffixes on this thing?
Yes. Yes. That's what I want you to practice. So let's pick a word. You actually, Georgia, you use that suffix ER, which we talked about. Remember? Someone who can swim is a swimmer. Someone who does dance is a, someone who does the job of teaching is a, yeah. So you could say binder because that thing you have has the job of binding your papers together. So you can put that word in a sentence. Let's put it in a sentence. Just cross it out. Christopher, oh, you did it already? All right, let's check. What do you?
No. Not just, I was binder.
Pokemon binder. Okay. They decided they want to make a sentence using the word binder.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a. That's mine. I have a cool binder.
A cool binder? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Wow. I think I did.
You did.
I have a blue one.
I like that better.
Because I love my blue. I love my blue. I like blue. I
All
like
right. Good job. How about put a box around your suffix and underline your base word?
Ew, why is it?
In Pokemon, it's an E. All right, I'm going to let Christopher pick the next word. Georgia picked bind, and we made binder, adding ER. He's almost ready. I
This is cool. Yeah,
All right.
really good.
What do you need here, my love?
Period.
Thank you. Christopher.
Mine.
Okay, so what suffix do you want to add to make the word? No, what's the new word?
Mine.
How can we use that in a sentence? Be nice.
I'm reminding you.
To what?
For Spanish.
Okay.
I am reminding you.
I am reminding you to go to. He just said it.
Chores.
He said go to Spanish. Because sometimes I forget.
Oh.
Good job, Chris.
No, I'm gonna do special.
That's fine too.
I know.
Good. How are we spelling reminding?
REMINDING.
Excellent.
It is teacher.
E-A. E can be spelled E-A. Like you eat the meat.
But this makes sense. I am reminding you now.
That's fine too. Oh my, in all uppercase letters. She means business.
Now.
We have what? Special or we have Spanish? L-S. Okay, we're gonna let Rylan pick the next word.
I am reminding you now or else.
So what kind of punctuation mark would be best there with that kind of sentence? You gotta squeeze that in there. All right,
I am doing
nice
post.
job. Where's your punctuation?
But that's not how you spell
You
special.
can be a real, okay.
Let's
All right, let's let Rylan pick the next word.
Is that right? Special.
It's okay, we didn't learn this spelling book, Christopher. It's actually C-I-A-L. That's coming up soon though in supermarkets.
Post.
All right, what kind of suffix do you want to add there? ED, so that means post. Good, and that happened in the, good.
I'm gonna do my mom posted a picture of cute picture of you.
Love it. No, you don't have a Bentley, but you want to come up with something else.
Jimmy. I do not like him. I like my big brother and he's so annoying.
Think about how you can use posted in a sentence.
My mom posted a picture of me and Dad.
There you go. Posted.
I posted something.
Posted something
To
where?
the bookstore. That's good.
That's
My
great,
mom does
Christopher.
that every
Yes.
single day.
And it
Wait,
is- Yeah, you add that as a thing you actually do.
yeah, mommy says it all the time. I need to go post something to the
Post office, yeah,
post office.
good. It's another way, it's a multiple meaning word.
I call that little baby fufu. How do you spell picture?
Picture. It.
Oh, I thought it was a schwa. How do you spell rare?
Ink. Yep, we haven't learned this spelling yet. It's coming up soon in Super Kids. Sure. T-U-R-E. Grace, Camille, and Lily, how we doing over there?
Good.
What sentence number are we on?
I'm on my second.
Second?
I'm on my first.
Okay.
I'm on
Should I say Ben?
second
Or just Ben?
I don't know how to spell
Oh, or should I do Benny?
T.
Oh wait.
It's actually T.
Benny.
U.
No, Bentley, because
Oh. Didn't he get lost at the art Lily thing?
Keep going.
Lily's party.
Lily's party? How do you spell Bentley again? Oh, I don't. Oh,
Yeah,
no. It's so hard to spell his name. Oh, I forgot.
Is it E-Y or E?
It's
E-Y or it's just Y? It is. Like in key
Yes.
and monkey and
Yeah.
turkey.
Mama decided to do it with
All right, you're on your own for your next two.
my mom posted it.
Okay. I'm going to give the other groups directions. You three keep going with what you're doing. Okay. Well, you added that suffix ER, but ER means someone who does whatever that base word is. So I get that, what you're doing here, but I want you to make a word that has a real suffix for cold. Okay? It's okay. That's fine. Box, sticker, hands. What's your suffix? What does it do to this base word? Makes it mean more than read the word to me? Read the whole sentence.
I'm gonna put this right here.
Clean up your
I'm
stuff.
gonna put this right here. Okay. I'm gonna put this right there.
Thank you, honey. Oh, I love this. So good. Tell me about it. Good. So, you know that town used to be all horse farms. The whole entire town is nothing but horse farms.
Is that why it's called Phonemic?
You got it.
Oh.
You got it. Awesome. Since it's a town, you have to uppercase the C and uppercase the P. And since it's a certain name of a dance school, you have to uppercase that.
They're two different
Oh, Jameson. Fix those things, put your name on it, mailbox, hands, your hands. Read to me. Oh my. So out of all the kids in the whole entire world, he's the most wild. Love it. Good, and you use those correctly. Oh boy, what am I gonna do with it? Maybe I better take to third grade. Name on it, mailbox, sticker, hands, read to me. Suffix. What does that mean? It does this. Go. Here's the suffix. Makes what happen. What makes what happen. Base word, mind. What's your base word here? And look at you, the 1-1-1 rule. That's my girl. Awesome. You put your name on the mailbox. Hi, Kennedy. Read it to me.
I reminded my brother to brush his teeth.
Good, keep going.
It gets
Okay, so what happened here when you added the suffix to this base word? You know what this one does? ER. What does that do? Tells that this for comparing things. Good job. Pretty awesome. Mailbox, sticker, and snap. I figured you would. I love it.
Lily, is Jesus
What does this say?
different? I mean, is Jesus and God two different people?
And what does it say? Grinded? Grinded? So grinded is when two things get rubbed together, like you can grind your teeth together.
Oh, you
Or,
can grind your legs together.
or, never seen little coffee beans? Ever see somebody grind up coffee? Yes, so it makes that thing powdery, right? Good job.
God was the son of
Mailbox, sticker hands now.
I only had time to like. Why would he be the son of his son? I don't know.
Okay, but you forgot to get suffixes. Okay, that was the job. So maybe you should have put, GHOST and N.
Even your best friend
Ghost.
Kristen.
Do that. Okay.
Because God was a spirit, and then Jesus was like.
Oh, I love it, Lily. Tell me,
After Jesus died for our sins.
what's your suffix? And what does it do to the space word? Good. Love it. Okay, so that is one of those verbs where we can't put ED on it. Kind of like, we can't say by, or in. We can't say folded. We just say, Georgia, what are you doing? Good, I'm hosting a party. I love your interaction of it too. Good job, though. Mailbox, sticker hands. Oh, you can put that on my back table.
I'm mild and not actually. I'm not
I'm mild. Look how you spell that.
M-I.
You have an extra letter here.
E.
We don't need that E there. Okay. My mom has, you have an extra letter. Which one? My mom has childed. So what's your extra letter? Get that out of there. Good job, Christopher. Nice work at the table.
That's
Mailbox sticker hands.
I forget.
It can be over.